This March, I'll be looking for 2 students from my class, pre-calculus, to be heading up a statistics report and to become an assistant. Yes, that sounds fine. Send them in. Come in. Yes, come in. Have a seat.
You wanted to see us, Professor?
Yes, I did. It's regarding the statistics report I'll be looking for from your class.
Yeah. What do you want?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell it straight, men. You've been here for 3 years and you're almost graduating. Well, this is the project that you've been hearing about. In the statistical division, I need you to head up a project. I've looked in my grade book and I've chosen the 2 of you with the best records. Cameraman here, Ralph, is assigned to follow you wherever you go. And I want you to give it all you've got. This is what you're here for. You need to speak into this mic, and good luck, man.
Thanks, Professor. Go, Ralph. Oh.
Statistics is commonly broken down into 2 broad areas. Descriptive statistics deal with the collection and summarization of data.
Can I buy this?
Yeah, I guess so.
Inferential statistics deals with conclusions from a population of data based on sample of the population. And
Give me that.
I'm not finished.
At first.
I'm not finished.
Many times we may want to learn about a population.
Give me that.
Sometimes we may wish to know something about a given population. And population and characteristics are very important in statistics. Many people who learn about statistics do about the population and the characteristics thereof. Many times the population is so large that you cannot get much of the thing without it moving or so. The thing you must do is worry about a limited part and try a limited part of the population and try to get the inferred reflections of that population. Try to guess exactly what would happen with that population. For example, in that house over there, I'm sure that family was so mobile.
A graph which illustrates the commutation frequencies called a commutation frequency polygon is shown. Note that the points are not in the midpoint. In the commutation frequency polygon, the points are at the midpoints of the intervals, as in the frequency polygon, but in the beginning of each interval, to correspond with the information given in the frequency provided. Once the sample has been chosen and the data collected, it's helpful to organize the data so that we can draw a conclusion.
Anyway, with the population so mobile, you can only sample a small portion of it and thereby guessing scientifically how that population will survive. For our inferences to be correct, we must get the right people from the situation. This is called random sampling. You must get the correct people from all circumstances out of the group. Let's say you deal a card out.
Out of the 15 people we selected from the fan club, they were each given a slip of paper with a number on it. Then we drew the number out of a barrel.
The random card from that deck is a representative of the whole deck. If you do not get the right card, then you will get the wrong circumstances for the whole deck. You'll screw up. Random sampling is the correct guessing of a group of people so that all of the people should be analyzed and given right predictions for.
In recent years, inferential statistics have assumed greater importance, partly because new and more sophisticated methods, but primarily because it is applicable to so many varied fields. The methods of inferential statistics have become increasingly useful in manufacturing, government, agricultural, medicine. The social aspects of this is astounding. Aspout reported to give the average height of the player on a team. The Little League coach lined up his 15 players by increasing height. He picked out the boy in the middle and pronounced him to be of average height. This kind of average is called the median.
Okay.
Oh, God!
Ah! Ah! Help! No! No! Ah! Get 'em off!
In some situations, the median gives a truer representation or average of the data than the mean. For example,
Help! Ah! Help! Ah!
In some situations, the mean gives a true representation of the average of the data than the mean. For example, in Don's office, there are 10 salespersons, 4 secretaries, sales manager, and Miss Dally, who owns the business. Their annual salaries are as follows: secretary $6,000 each, salesperson $10,000 each. However, since 14 people are in less, since there are 16 salaries, since there are 16 salaries in the list, the mean of the 8th and 9th entries will be given the value of the median. The 8th and 9th entries are both $10,000, so the median is $10,000. In this example, the median gives an average
Professor! Where's my...
In summarizing data, it is often useful to have a single number or a typical or average number, which is representative of the entire collection of data. Once the sample has been chosen and the data collected, it's helpful to organize the data so you can draw conclusions from it. One way to do this is to group the data into intervals. Each interval is usually chosen. For example, suppose the same resulted in the following data, which represented the scores of 30 students in a mathematics test. Since the highest score on the list is 95, the lowest is 46. One convenient way to group the data would be in intervals of 10, containing 10 scores. So over 40 and 90. I'm hot wiring. Too many intervals of smaller size would not simplify the data enough, while too few intervals of larger size would conceal the information given the data might provide. A rule of thumb is to use from 6 to 15 intervals.
The median is defined as the middle entry in a set of data, arranged in either increasing or decreasing order. If there is an even number of entries, the median is defined
God! What's your... God, man! God! Can't believe you stole it from Unix back!
median is defined to be the mean of the two center entries. A grenade!